To open the presentation feature of OpenOffice, go to your Start menu or wherever you find your programs on your computer. Choose the OpenOffice group and open OpenOffice.org Impress. We're just going to begin with an empty presentation and click Create. This is the default screen for OpenOffice.org Impress. It's analogous to Microsoft's PowerPoint. On the Impress opening screen, first of all, you'll see up in the top left corner the menu bar and the standard toolbar that you're already somewhat familiar with from working with other OpenOffice applications. I want to talk briefly about this toolbar. I'm going to drag it off so we can see its name. This is the presentation toolbar. The first slide is the New Slide button. When you click the New Slide button, you can choose to add a slide in any of these formats, and we'll talk more about those in a few moments. This is the slide to change the layout, the button to change the layout of the existing slide. This is the Slide Design button that allows you to change the color scheme of your slides. And this is the Slideshow button that allows you to show a slideshow. I'm going to redock the presentation toolbar and show you the other toolbars that come with Impress. This, and you'll see I'm just dragging it out using the bar at the edge, the line and filling toolbar, which we'll talk about later. And down here, the drawing toolbar, which allows us to put graphic elements into a presentation. You see it's docking. You can see the gray outline that shows where it's going to dock. And then we have the slides thumbnails on this left-hand side of the screen. On the right-hand side of the screen, the task pane, and in the middle of the screen, the slide itself here in normal view. With the blank slide that opens a new Impress presentation, we'll look over in the Layout section of the task pane, and we'll see that the layout that's highlighted with the outlines is the title slide. Other layouts are available: title with content, title and to content, title only, centered text, and so on. And you can hover your mouse over to see the tooltip to see what contents are available. This is the title slide, so I'm just going to click in the top placeholder. This area with the dashed line around it is called a placeholder, and I'm just going to type the text of the title. So that's the title, that's all I need. Now I'm going to add the subtitle. Okay, and that's all we need for the title slide. So now we need to add a new slide. There's two ways to do that. You can either use the New Slide button up on the toolbar here, or you can right-click and choose Add a Slide on the Layout task pane. I'm going to do this way, and we're going to insert the layout and the title and content layout. Insert slide. Now we see over on the thumbnail area that we have the title slide, and we have the new slide, the title and content. But the major difference is the content slide has these shortcut buttons to add content other than text. So we'll put in the title for the second slide. And now we'll click in the placeholder, the content placeholder, and we're only going to add text for this, so we just click to add. Okay, so we're just pressing enter, and the bullets appear automatically. We don't have to worry about that. When you put text into most presentation software, bulleted text is the default. That's a plus and a minus, I would say, for presentations. Now we're going to add another slide. This time we'll use the New Slide button, and I'll click the drop-down arrow, and we'll choose title and content. And again, we have now 3 slides in the thumbnails, and I'll put in this title for the 3rd slide. And we're going to talk about market areas, and we'll put in some markets. And now I realize that I actually think maybe I want a different layout for this slide. So I want the to content layout. So I'm going to right click and I'm going to say, please apply this to the current slide. Now I have a second content placeholder, and they're both smaller now. We'd have 2 half-size placeholders. So I'm going to add 4 more cities, and we're done with that slide. So now we have a 3-slide presentation, the title slide, a title and 1 content slide, and a title and 2 content slide. We'll save. And you'll notice the file extension is ODP. What other possibilities do we have? You can actually save as a Microsoft PowerPoint presentation. So if you need to communicate with people using Office, you can. We'll just stick with the ODP, the OpenOffice extension. As you can see, I've added a new slide, and the point of this slide is that there are levels of text on the slide. We have paints as a main heading, and then 2 indented bullets giving us colors of paint. The same thing for papers. Let me show you how that's done. So if I press enter, the next bullet is automatically at the same level. Pressing tab moves me in to the next level, and again, when I press enter, I'm at the same level as before. So I'm going to type. I'm not feeling terribly imaginative today. And now I'm going to shift tab to move back to the level I was at before. As you can see, my presentation my placeholder has now gotten a little large, so probably the best thing to do is to come here and we'll type enter tab. And shift tab. And tab, return and retype, enter, and shift tab to come back up a level. So tab to move in, shift tab to move back up the level. You can also use these arrows here, demote, demote, promote, promote.